something that is funny is like when you're like doing this. I don't know, girls. Like, what are you taking out of your nails? Like, do you clean them? Like, yeah. Like, what the heck? Doesn't matter what I put here, it always gonna stick in. You know the potatoes. I don't like when this is like because I don't know. It's just a thing. I don't like. I don't like like what is here has been touching everything. Have you ever wondered about it? Even though like how long it's gonna stay in, or like when will be the time? You know, some like whatever. We're gonna talk about life is something that we all had, and I feel like we all need to feel proud about it. We need to be happy about it. And I feel like us as humans, we tend to give the meaning into our lives to what we call, life, what we call things that we accomplish or things that we do in general, but like we never take accountability that I don't know, it's such interesting way to like see how psychology could let you analyze how somebody is, but like at the same time it could tell you, many things about someone that you never hoped for or like you never had the thought of them. Like it's really interesting to look for in that way. So I feel like for the most part that I've been living, I've been experiencing life, and I've been just being myself. At a certain time is where I've been finding this kind of answer within me of like what is going to happen if what we think is kind of not the same for what we hope for, if that makes sense. Like, you know so I feel like for the most part that I've been living into the now is really different from like the tomorrow, and like is really really different. So yeah. So I don't know, it's just different for everyone. Like because the mundane thought that I had is life is loud, that all we had. That's it. But like one of the things that has been, getting into my mind lately is like what is called awakening for someone is like the end of the chapter for another person that we call us feeling fulfilled as a human being. So the awakening is not about being aware of what you had and giving up the meaning that you passed for. It's more about, feeling those feelings and those emotions that you never had before, but like you kind of give yourselves a meaning. I feel like what we call as a person fully awake is just the simple like thought of like I'm already normal and I'm human and I'm living in my full joy, rather than just being living in a bitter way instead of like fighting against something, you know what I mean? So It's really interesting and kind of getting a little bit, a little bit, a little bit deep, but like it's really interesting to see other person's point of view in those sense. So it's really interesting. Like not everything could be predicted by something, or like not everything could be by someone, or like something. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely something that is been going on around me. And it's interesting to look for that as well, as we grow older, as we kind of evolve in this society, we can have a different type of meaning for everything. Like how we think is gonna be something is not gonna be the way that we think about it sometimes. But like it's okay and it's totally valid how we interpret many things, especially for people that kind of surpass many things. That's why it's important to have beliefs in these times, to have like a resource. Thank you. But it's crazy to think about it, when we think that something is meant, it's different because I'm sorry, but my mom is just my mind is just filled with like a lot of pictures in my mind that were going on this. Actually, that is cute. Oh my gosh, that is hella cute, I swear. But like going back to what I was telling you is that most of the time we think that we are in a certain way, but like it's different for everybody because but so yeah. Many things are going on, but like when I take a break, I don't know if I will take a break in the future. Just know because I want to think. It's not because I have a crisis. Well, kinda, but like it's not that deep. You know what I mean? Because I had a time where I trying to reflect on why I'm attracted to certain type of people, and I've been always looking, for like the signs, or like what is going on with like these things or whatever. But like at the end of the day, I've been just having this kind of feeling that I like certain type of people because I didn't give myself the time and the space to have that joy, to have that as little something, or like and it's different when you have like a healthy playfulness with someone that when you don't have a healthy playfulness with someone, because some people that I met were really playful and that keep me on track, but like some of them were boring, but like not in the sense of like not giving what I want. It's just to giving, it's just to keep me entertained, you know what I mean? It's not about pretending. It's nothing like that. It's just to, a little something to give, and like doesn't matter if like it's monogamous the routine, just give a little something. And I feel that is what it's more attractive rather than just the basics, being funny. Well, like I found funny things that people don't find funny. Like once I remember barking because we're I've been telling somebody this person said this reference, but like while we are animals and then I bark. I can mimic the sounds of animals. And that was really funny. And there is this all the time where I've been kind of feeling it, but like there was a time where yeah. There's a time where I've been explaining myself a lot, but like I need to pause because what would have for me, and like it was like no, you know. But like there are many things that you can tell yourself that you can also navigate alone, and like it's different because when you think about what you can do alone and what you can do with someone, que sí, no mentira. Gracias, es natural. No me bronceo, así que tomen eso con su mismo. Con su mismo me teme. No, de verdad. No puedo creer que hay gente que se broncea, o sea, mi mente no lo comprende. Mi mente no lo comprendo. Hmm. 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 Hay cosas que sí, algunos lo llaman psychotic break o, eh, ¿cómo se dice? Evento psicótico, y otros lo llaman como, ¿cómo se llama? Awakening, como despertar espiritual. Pero hay muchas cosas que sí no entiendo. ¿Por qué no tenemos las agallas de llamar al amor de nuestra vida ahí que quede? Y no sé por qué no tenemos ya saben. Esto creo que es lo más simbólico creo que he hecho. Dejen que les explique. This is the most symbolic thing that I ever did for my account of Spotify, and that means basically being reborn. No, actually, that means that my eyes are shiny, like dramatically. That is, they poke you. But like it's fine. I like them. You know what gives me the shine? Healing, I would say, but like besides healing, being aware that happiness and like for someone to fulfill that need to talk or like to be is not about just someone else. You need to have many resources in terms of like talking to people. Well, like, in terms of partnership, it's just one person. The rest of that is just to don't drain just one person. If you know what I mean? They gave me the key. Now listen. There was one time that I feel like a cat because I was seeing someone's bag and I feel like that. But like it's hormonal instinct. You cannot misunderstand. You cannot give like a misunderstanding to it. It's hormonal instinct. It's different when you are actually driven by someone. It's more than physical, but like on a relation, I've been seeing bags. Like I swear, it's not good. But like I did. I see bags, but like what keeps me on, I feel like, is my demisexuality because I'm like, what if I'm drained? What if I'm like my thoughts when I will be with someone, let's say casually speaking, and I don't want to because I've been like, but like, have you thought about it? Then I like have thoughts. What if it drain me? Then I've been like, what if they don't? What if I like it? What if I don't? Like my mind is start to overthink it, and maybe I will not, and then I will maybe forget about it, you know. Because most of the time you're driven just by some thoughts that you have in your mind, being like, yeah, I'm with someone, but like, there's gonna be some times where you need to ask yourself, do I actually want to be with someone else because the thought of being with someone, it makes me feel like I'm with someone or like, you know, something like that. And it's different for everybody to oh okay. It's different for everybody being like um more science. No, this is something. So it's different for everybody to be in this perspective of like, do you actually be with someone? Like, and this has always a question that I have. Like many times I've been like, am I gonna be single for this year or maybe next year? Because there is never such a thing that you feel drained by someone by trying, but like it's different when you're allowed to be chased, and it is something that I have within me, and I don't know. It's been really. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. It's just, but like it's different. I feel like once I know that I don't need someone, let's say, sexually, spiritually, emotionally speaking, is when I gave myself the break and like I've been like, but actually I'm fine, you know, like I don't need or like I need because that was a time that I was in my peak, let's say. But like at the same time, you kind of have those emotions. But what is this? What is that? But like I actually don't. I don't need that one. So yeah, it's different. Once you handle your ovaries, let's say, it's really different rather than you being needing someone. Doesn't matter if you're relating. Doesn't matter if you're on. Doesn't matter if you're off. Whatever. You are just feeling yourself again. more than ever. And like it's like a new thing because it's different when I'm chilling, nothing is going on, I'm feeling myself again, and I don't have anything to, rather than when I'm emotionally. And one of the things that I heard is that the people who come on your life in the good and the bad moments is the people that are actually good, because people that only come in the right moment is because they wanna enjoy that with you, but like don't want to take the responsibility and accountability with you emotionally. But like people that are with you in the bad, only in the bad times, is they wanted to take a chance and opportunity. They're opportunists, is that what I say? And like people who are in both, they are able to take those two things together in order to you to feel okay, which is it's interesting. But like one of the jokes that I've been seeing around is that there is no better race than someone cleaning. There is no better race than someone cleaning. There is no better race than someone cleaning. And like I feel like us as Latins, we kind of had that a long time, because it kind of keep our minds like kind of busy, but like we don't allow to receive some help from the outside, and we keep us like stuck. I feel like, because no matter what we do, we always need to learn some actions to be do by other people, and like some actions to be made by us. If that makes sense. So yeah. I've been just getting deep on that. I feel like I've been doing jokes all the time, but like I also have its existential side, which I don't want to bring all the time, because I will be questioning as well my life, and I want to do that again and again. So yeah. There also has been something on my mind that is just buenas. Hmm. No me voy a quedar acá mirando la cámara. A ver. Mm, I wanted to explain. Oh, there's a TikTok that I saw from like experiment that a psychologist did to like their patient, and like they basically make them wear like a scar makeup. Does that make sense? And then before they even come to take it off the makeup, stuff like that, they like pretend that the makeup wasn't off, but like it actually was off. So then they show up to being like in this kind of shop to like get hired or something, and like they said that this place it treated them bad, but like they actually didn't have this scar, and they were only focusing on the thought of like don't having those things to like point in about the security. So like it's all within us, a lot of energy that we have, because it also has been a higher power being that we carry. And yeah, I'm a woman. I'm trying. Maybe let's talk about all the boys that ever my heart. I will be ranking one by one and what I learned from all of them. So take a seat, have your tea. I was like kind of more whiny people, more older. Because most people that I've been talking to were like kind of, but I'll be talking about boys here, and then I'll talk about girls in the next life. So we all could meet each other. I feel like I've been talking about it, like I didn't give all the details. Motherfuck. Motherfuck. And so I don't know, it just has been like a thing for me to, feeling like, I believe the first boy that I ever was talking to, he was like older than I was, but like he at the same time was like kind of giving, but like there is nothing that actually caught my attention rather than how he was mentally, physically, in the sense of like he could really be helping a lot, like helping. He was the type of one that Zambia. ¿Qué será Zambia? What is Zambia? Anyway, come back to the topic. This was like the kind of person that you always would reach for, but like he loved white. He loved white. All the girls that he was, I feel like, or I don't know if it's just me generalizing, but like most of the girls that he was were white. Which now I understand, but like this was kind of the man that you met. Oh, well, I have a friend that was from there. I don't want to talk about that. No, but like I met people that were from there, really Americans, people that were there. I love to connect and always be engaging with people because I'm real. Like I don't monetize that side of me, and so I don't. Genuinely, I don't. De Peru. I'm Peruvian. They break up. Oh my gosh, my favorite podcast broke up. But like, it's different for everybody. But this guy was like nice. The only thing I was like more aware is that I will gladly love if he will explain who is the girl. Or like who was a girl that he liked. Because we both kinda had the same, but like we're polar opposites. I'm like more like more Latin. She was white. She was full white. She and I we became friends and pinkies. She was full white and I was the opposite. Like I was friends with her ex. No, that was the thing that kind of happened one day to another. And then she also got some piercings, and she got a boyfriend, and she kind of forget about her friendship. But like, we were cool. We were cool. And so I don't know. It's just kind of the thing. So yeah. I don't know what to say more about life, things like that, awakening. How we can identify that something is not good with us is that, I don't know, you always kind of have this feeling on your chest. Not always going to pop off one day to another. Me llamo Saori. Tranquilamente. Soy de Perú. No puedo creer que voy a cumplir 21. I'm turning 21. I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I just want to be 15 forever. That's kind of the thing that I have. Because when I look to someone, it's like, I did this myself. Isn't it cool? I did this by myself. I'm really proud of that. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. I love also crafts. Yes, yes. Thank you. Oh. I also talked with the secretary of mine, the place that I study, and I confess what happened to my teacher. Which I never did, but like, he made me cry. And that, my friends, is a crime. My teacher really makes me cry, so I need to just talk about what was going on. Dun, 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 dun. Bueno, yo no sé. Yo no sé ni qué me pasa cuando estoy con vos. Oh. Gracias. Talking about Canada, there has been a few things that I'm curious about. Like, my uncle always told me that Canada is a place that you freeze your but like, I don't know, it's just a thing that I had for, I don't know when, looking back to my favorite artists, because they always start with Shawn Mendes, 5 years, being their fan, because he's Canadian, whatever, you know. And then we move on, like at the same time was Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, Claire was one of my favorite singers, and Louis Bryan. So none of them have correlation. Like, I was thinking, maybe I'm drawn to singers that are white, but like, since Bryan, maybe I'm drawn to, I don't know what I'm drawn to in terms of like music. But like, I feel like the style is like all of them play guitar. All of them play guitar. Does that make sense? Torta de miel. Medio hambre. En fin, bueno. I need to go. It was nice this talk, and one of the things that really changed my mindset is that you need to express in a way that it could be healthy your anger in order to you to have headaches, because it's a lot of work for me to not express my anger when I'm really angry, or I had some emotional feelings. But like, it's different for everybody. When I talking about my week free, because it wasn't free at all. I was just napping, doing my things, come back, whatever. I've realized that I was actually having pressure with work and like things that I've been doing, but like I never allowed me to just numb in a way that is. But like, all that it came in like a conclusion is that I was tired, like physically I was tired. And that was the explanation for my mood, because sometimes I was moody and I was like, so sleeping is just not about closing your eyes. Like, you need to sleep really good. And then I was like, yeah, because there is this thing that happened with me that yesterday I was feeling tired. I sleep well. I didn't sleep well yesterday, but I was relaxed. But like today, I sleep good, but I was kind of more. But like, that was a thing. It's not always related. It's how you handle. But like, when I'm tired, I'm look like I drink 5 cups of vodka and straight. That's my mood. Either way, have a good day, take care, and I don't know, come back to drink my tea. My tea. I'm just playing. Either way, have a good day. Bye bye. Love